Hi, welcome to the video. This is Monster Prom, Part 2. So last time we met up with Vera. We're following Vera timeline for this. And we are in week 2 at lunch. So we're going to finish this game and see how well we do. And I say we just figure out what they're doing. You take your seat beside arguably the two coolest monsters in all of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them. Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again? Yes, and it's delicious. Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry? Yes, and it's delicious. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead? Well, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethnically sourced, organic, free-ranged, and human. Wait, what? The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do. Listen, Liam, I happen to have a proposal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty. Well, then surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming? Isn't home cruelty better anyway? You may actually have a point there. And if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. And I bet there's a way to make money off this too. Hang on. Somehow I ended up arguing against my own interest here. Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward? Or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to perceive an ethnic and his desire to perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out. The animals you kill may lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best we can do is teach them the concept of death so they really fear their fate. Let's educate cattle on metaphysics. This is a hard one. I think this is the Vera one. No, that's the Liam one. Dang it. Alright. I think we'll be fine. I think this is only one heart, so I think we should be fine. Well, I can't condone animal cruelty, but I wholeheartedly support animal education. I do like animals, but their illiteracy is my fourth least favorite thing about them. Fourth? Right between their poor taste in fashion and simplistic views on German cinema. Like, German cinema, huh? It's not the worst idea you ever had. Although, face it, Purple Lucas, you are known for having pretty terrible ideas about 50% of the time. Excuse me, I'm sorry that you made this too difficult for my little human brain. I don't really see building an empire out of private schools for cattle, but with my business acumen, I guess it's possible. I can rest secure in the knowledge that I'm solving the education crisis. Okay. Helping Liam help cows in like helping you help Liam choose you to go to prom with. No thanks. Or something. Liam, I love you, you're great, but not for this video. I gotta keep this up. Alright, I can't go outdoors, so I can't do fun. Let's do the creativity. That day you rehearsed for the school play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many. Make a deal to enhance your creativity, just a bit. You gain +2 creativity, and also lose -3 years of life as your end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway. You know what? Fair enough. You see Calculester happily tending to his favorite little aloe vera plant when suddenly... Oh, it's the Coven. Calculester, thank the fates we found you. A terrible curse has befallen us, and we require your aid. I was built to help. Literally, I have attempted to diversify the terms of my purpose, but my prime directive remains. Well, as you may know from religiously following our TV tropes page, we are currently engaged in a vicious struggle against the sun itself. You can fight the sun? The sun is a mighty foe, capable of inflicting tremendous casualties, and we have fallen victim to its wills. Behold! The Coven uncovered their shoulders to reveal some particularly vicious sunburns. Ouch. And so we have come to you, renowned herbalists, for a balm in our time of need. Let us cut the leaves from your little plant so that we might avail ourselves of its healing properties. Allow me to clarify your intention. You request that destroy my favorite aloe vera plant in order to treat your sunburns? We ask that you make a noble sacrifice to free us from a terrible curse. Yes. Internal conflict detected. I do not want to do this thing, but I am too kind to say so. Friend Purple Lucas, what do I do? Okay. Let's think about this logically. How many people have done terrible things, but no plant has ever committed an evil act, so isn't this plant worth more than the entirety of monster kind? If you're looking for aloe vera, why don't you just ask Vera? Are they related or something? I say we go with this one. Yep, that's the one. By the gods, is it possible? Are we the villains all along? If I respond in the affirmative, will you cease to demand the destruction of my treasured plant friend? Yes. Then yes. Oh, how we lament our debased animal ways. How can we make it up to you, good and pure aloe vera? Shall we weave you a spell? Slay one of your enemies? I do not see how that is necessary. But we must perform a quest to absolve ourselves of guilt. There must be some task we can perform on our behalf for our plant friend. I suppose you could bring me one ice cube. I water my aloe vera by placing an ice cube in its pot, so that the water enters the soil more slowly.
We must save the world.
An ice cube, a fitting prize for the most noble of plants. Our only hope is that the precious ice can survive the heated machinery of the vile sun. Yes, well, good luck. The Coven rushed off to find Ice, happy to be on a mission. Calculester turns back to his plant, happy not to be a part of their mission anymore. For brokering this truce, you gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Alright? We seem to be doing pretty well. Boldness is now our lowest, and this is our final week before the prom. And we're gonna go to the bathrooms to get some bold. Let's hope Vera can be here. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold, you would kill a tiny bug-eyed turtle with your bare hands. I would not do that. I would not. No, absolutely not. That monstrous act would intensively give you 500 boldness. But come on, you're talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep +2 boldness anyways for saying that to yourself out loud. Wait, I said that out loud? You notice Vera standing in the corner, pissed. Yes! Wait, she's pissed? Uh-oh. Should I go up to her? What looks like a fresh braid on the back of her head is actually 2 of her snakes fighting, poison's flying everywhere. Oh, I'm okay. It's just Hissy and Bob having another disargument. It happens. This time they can't decide whether Miranda's domain should be called a kingdom or an empire. And it's like, who cares? I'm telling you, if they weren't my hair, I would sell them to Thailand, where they eat snakes. Decapitate them to set an example. You could totally rock some bangs. Snakes get feisty when they don't have jobs. Put them to work building an evil empire. That one's definitely smarter. Let's do with that.
Right.
Why, of course. I've forgotten how zesty snakes become without gaining employment. It's all in the best-selling book, Snakes in Suits. That's a book. Come to think of it, my snakes already do have jobs. They're just not doing them. Wait, what's their jobs? Where is the report on Portugal? Are they at war yet? Hissy, have you poisoned the school's water supply like I asked? No? Then how am I supposed to sell water to Miranda's family? You think it's easy selling water to mermaids? That's what I was saying. Hissy and Bob pull out cell phones and start making calls. Hold up, where did they get the phones? You don't know which impresses you more, Miranda's manageable skills or the fact that her snakes can use cell phones without thumbs. Either way, you gain +2 creativity and +1 smart. Cool. Alright, this is the last lunch before the prom. We gotta do this. You arrive at Zoe and Vera's table, excited to... We're not doing anything suspicious? Zoe. And we definitely don't have a fellow student in a cage under the table. You have a fellow student in a cage under the... It's useless, Vera. Purple Lucas is too perceptive. We've got to come clean. Yes. The problem is clearly that Purple Lucas is too perspective. But I suppose we have no choice. Look under the table. Zoe and Vera do indeed seem to have a caged fairy under the table. She's filthy, miserable, and covered in glitter. Fairies cry glitter, if you didn't notice that. Everyone knows that. We took her as prisoner during the last food war, you know, for leverage. I didn't think anything of it at the time because talking/tormenting prisoners is just a thing you do as an elder god. But that was 3 days ago, and she's starting to smell. We've got to figure out something to do with her. We could let her go. No. I fail to see how that profits me. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, what should we do then? The prisoner is probably stinky because she's lonely. Get her a companion to keep her company. Use vicious psychological manipulation to turn her to a sleeper agent, of course. I feel like that one's the Vera answer. Of course. I can't believe it. I didn't think of that. In fact, I did. My lawyers will fight you if you disagree. But a sleeper agent for what? The food war ended 3 days ago. Oh, honey. Not that kind of sleeper agent. I mean an agent who pretends to be a dismal curse to sleep for 100 years. And then when a prince kisses her to wake up, she kills him and takes all his money. It's one of those primary sources of income. Thirsty princes always carry cash.
What?
That doesn't seem very fair. All is fair in love and war, Zoe. Also, who gives a shit? They're kissing sleeping women. Those princes already decided to move to a town far, far from fairies. Vera said the word love's in your presence. This is taking your relationship to a whole new level. But she didn't say love to me. Alright, this is the make or break. This is our last chance to do something good before we ask Vera out to prom. I say we go straight to the outdoors to get this last little bit of fun so we can try and have an even playing field. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. Hey, I am a great dancer, I'll have you know. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the groovy masoka. Juan looks at you and asks if you could teach him the groovy what is this word? Masoka? Masaka? In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the groovy masaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Yeah, that's gonna be a weird story. You turn around to find Vera staring at you. This often happens, but for some reason it's not a death stare this time. She actually looks kinda happy to see you. Weird. You decide to do what's best. Push your luck. Finally! If you'd taken any longer to come over, I would have had my minions drag you over here. Listen, my date for tonight was unexpectedly eaten by vultures. Totally not my fault. Anyways, I need to fill the slot somehow, and I thought maybe you could. Yo, that is adorable. Recommend one of the most attractive friends. Are you serious? You know what? Fine. Just kidding, darling. You're not half bad. Woo, baby! But seriously, meet me at the Thousand Arms at 9:15 p.m. or the vultures will eat twice today. Hold on, what? Did Vera just ask you on a date? She did! This is like Christmas in whatever day of month it is right now. But if you don't want this to be more than just a one-time thing, you best come up with an incredible dinner gift to win her over. Oh no. Oh no. This is the make or break, I tell you what. Okay, so we have 12 smarts. Smarts is our biggest, so we just gotta be careful about boldness. So what do we bring her? A magic mirror that'll always tell her how fabulous she looks. Charm or creativity? I feel like that'd be one of the big ones. The head of the greatest enemy. That's gotta be boldness. I feel like that has to be boldness, so we're gonna go with this one. Oh, that's wealth? That's gotta be wealth or boldness then. You hop on over to ye old Magic Mori shop and pick out their coolest product, the Flatterizer. Not only does this thing pay compliments, it also GPS locates pretty people so you can have them kidnapped and executed at your convenience. Wait, what? You present it to Vera at dinner with a dramatic flourish. Her eyes and the eyes of her snakes lit up. Oh, you shouldn't have. Literally, you shouldn't have, because now you're an accessory to all the killing I'm going to order with this thing. She's technically right about that, but luckily, she can afford good lawyers for both of you. You can gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Yo, look at those stats, alright. The Monster Prom comes. It all comes down to this. Let's hope this works.
Hey there.
First time playing it, let's see if we can get a good one. We're asking Vera.
All right.
You finally pluck up the courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Prom? Together?
Ugh.
I'm not a delicate flower that spends her days waiting for someone to ask her to prom. I'm a strong, confident, self-made woman. I can ask someone to prom myself. Would you want to come to prom with me? Oh my god. See? There you have it. I can do it myself. And I dare you to decline my proposal, sweetheart. Vera Oblin pays to win.
You might be a
Yo.
promising investment.
That is incredible. I love it. Look at his little hat. That's adorable. At one point, prom was raided by the police. They were looking for Vera, probably on account of one of her many crimes against humanity. But you were 2 steps ahead. By that time, you were flying to Madagascar, sharing a glass of wine. You might now be her partner in crime, but you also turned prom night into a trip together, so it was worth it. Let's go! Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic, absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling our friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it does, always does. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean bitch in her place. But you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her own bitch. Let's go. Everyone loves a good ending story. Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. Yo, that's sick. As he left the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. Polly took a summer job for the Ghost of Christmas Present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, it was summer. Those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And that was the very first Monster Prom playthrough for the channel, and I gotta say, I love this game so much. If you guys did like it, leave a comment of who I should go for next. Leave a like if you really did like this video. And if you are interested, maybe subscribe and hit that bell so you can keep contact of what's going on. Maybe see what's coming up. But yeah, I really do love this game, and I hope you guys liked it. Until next time, I hope to see you around.